Hey, we all mess up sometimes, but some blunders can be seriously pricey, costing billions or, worse, risking lives. Architecture and construction are fields where even small slip-ups can lead to major disasters. Let's check out some of the priciest construction boo-boos worldwide. The Hancock Skyscraper. Back in 1971, plans were set to construct the Hancock Skyscraper in Boston, but the project faced a significant delay of 5 years. Initially budgeted at around $75 million, the costs soared during construction, eventually reaching a staggering $175 million, equivalent to roughly $850 million in today's dollars. The trouble began with the excavation phase, where temporary retaining walls proved inadequate against the pressure of clay and mud, causing them to warp. It's like a stack of playing cards. If the foundation shifts, the whole structure can collapse. This shifting soil caused cracks in pavements and nearby buildings, as well as damage to utility lines. The fallout included a costly $11 million settlement in 1976, when one affected building won a lawsuit. Adjusted for inflation, that initial mistake would amount to around $53 million today. Tacoma Narrows Bridge in Washington. The 1940 Tacoma Narrows Bridge, first built in Washington state to link Tacoma and the Kitsap Peninsula over Puget Sound, had a brief and dramatic history. It opened on July 1, 1940, but famously collapsed into Puget Sound just a few months later on November 7th of the same year. Known for its spectacular downfall, the bridge garnered attention from engineers, physicists, and mathematicians in the years that followed. Construction started in September 1938, and even during its building phase, the bridge deck began to sway noticeably in the wind, earning it the nickname Galloping Gertie among workers. Despite efforts to stabilize it, the vertical and twisting movements persisted after it opened to the public. The bridge ultimately collapsed in 40-mile-per-hour winds, with the deck twisting and tearing apart. Sadly, a dog named Tubby lost its life during the chaos, and several people were injured trying to escape or rescue the stranded pet. In 1937, the Washington State Legislature created the Toll Bridge Authority to explore the bridge's feasibility, although financing remained a challenge. The Navy and Army supported the idea due to their nearby bases, and after various engineering debates, a design by Leon Moisseiff won approval in 1938. His streamlined plan used plate girders instead of bulkier trusses, making for a more elegant design and lower costs. Construction began later that year and remarkably finished in just 19 months, costing $6.4 million. The bridge, with a 2,800-foot main span, became the world's third longest suspension bridge at the time. However, its narrow width and shallow girder design, meant to handle light traffic, ultimately proved its downfall. Even from the day it opened in July 1940, it was notorious for its noticeable swaying in the wind, earning it the nickname Galloping Gertie long before its dramatic collapse in November. In today's dollar, it ended up costing $134.6 million. The Aon Center. The Aon Center, located east of Chicago's Loop, stands as a modern skyscraper designed by Edward Durrell Stone and the Perkins and Will Partnership, completed in 1973 as the Standard Oil Building, affectionately known as Big Stan. Rising 83 floors and reaching 1,136 feet in height, it ranks as Chicago's fourth tallest building, trailing behind the Willis Tower, Trump International Hotel and Tower, and St. Regis, Chicago. Originally clad entirely in Italian Carrara marble, it was once the tallest marble-clad building globally. However, this ambitious choice proved problematic when a 350-pound marble slab detached during construction on December 25, 1973, piercing the nearby Prudential Center's roof. By 1985, inspections revealed significant cracking and bowing in the marble, prompting the addition of stainless steel straps to secure it. From 1990 to 1992, the entire building underwent a massive refacing with Mount Airy white granite, a project costing upwards of $80 million. Most of the discarded marble found new life. Two-thirds was repurposed for landscaping, at Amoco's refinery in Whiting, Indiana, and smaller portions were donated to Governor State University and specialty items by Regalo, a division of Lashcon Incorporated. The building's facade, resembling the former World Trade Center towers with its upward-flowing columns, stands as a testament to both its architectural evolution and the challenges of material choice in skyscraper construction. The Walkie-Talkie turned Walkie-Scorchy. 20 Fenchurch Street, a commercial skyscraper in London known as the Walkie-Talkie for its unique shape, was completed in 2014 at a cost exceeding £200 million. However, its design turned out to be a costly mistake. The building's curved glass facade acted like a massive concave mirror, reflecting sunlight onto the street below for about 2 hours daily. This unintended effect caused extreme heat, reaching temperatures of around 72 degrees Celsius. As a result, there were reports of cracked tiles, charred carpets, melted paint, and even damage to parked cars. The tower earned another nickname, the Walkie-Scorchy. To mitigate the glare and heat, a sunshade was installed on the building's curved surface, but rectifying this architectural oversight came with a hefty price tag of approximately £10 million. Sydney Opera House. Plenty of stunning buildings have their share of secrets and construction blunders. Take the Sydney Opera House, for instance. It's hard to imagine enjoying world-class operas there, but initially, musicians couldn't even hear themselves due to acoustical issues. Fixing that mishap cost a whopping 300 million Australian dollars. Now, picture spending $300 million on a building only to deal with leaks, cracks, and drainage headaches. That was the Massachusetts Institute of Technology's experience with the Stata Center. MIT usually sticks to numbered buildings, but Stata Center, aka Building 32, stands out. Built in 1998 to replace the demolished Building 20, its time capsule waits until 2053. Stata Center's design resembles a cluster of dancing robots. It's gotten its fair share of architectural flack, with some calling it an unfinished, precarious structure. The architect's firm blamed inevitable construction woes, but they still shelled out $15 million to fix the problems. Seongsu Bridge collapse. In 1994, the middle section of Seoul's Seongsu Bridge collapsed into the Han River, resulting in the tragic loss of 31 lives. The bridge was originally designed to support a load of up to 36.3 tons per car, but heavier vehicles weighing 47.3 tons were also using it. The increased weight, combined with engineering flaws found in certain joints during investigations, led to a total compensation of $185,000 for the lives lost and $2 million for repairs funded by the State Council. Subsequent investigations revealed that some required repairs and scheduled maintenance had not been carried out, contributing to the bridge's structural vulnerabilities. Lotus Riverside disaster. Lotus Riverside, a residential complex in Shanghai, experienced a devastating incident in 2009 when one of its 13-story buildings collapsed. Fortunately, nearby structures were spared from a potential domino effect, as most residents had evacuated in time. Tragically, one construction worker lost their life in the collapse. Investigations into the cause revealed that the collapse was due to poor foundations and non-compliance with construction standards. Developers were accused of prioritizing speed and profit over quality, leading to shoddy construction practices. As a result, the developers faced substantial losses, paying up to $30 million in compensation to affected homeowners and covering additional construction expenses. Vdara Spa and Hotel. Imagine booking a stay at a luxurious 55-story hotel in Las Vegas, eager to unwind and enjoy the spa. The whole building is valued at a staggering $8.5 billion, so you figure everything must be perfect, but then reality hits. Welcome to Vdara Spa and Hotel, where there's a bizarre quirk similar to London's Walkie-Talkie mishap. For about an hour and a half each midday, the building's sleek glass design turns into a giant magnifying glass. It focuses the sun's rays onto a single spot in the pool area with such intensity that it can melt hair and plastic. Sure, there are places where hairdressers trim hair with fire, but here it's not a beauty treatment, it's a construction oversight. That curved glass surface acts like a massive parabolic reflector, magnifying the sun's power through 55 stories. Quite the unintended solar show, huh? Well, that wraps up our journey through some of the most expensive construction mistakes around the world. What do you think about these construction blunders? Have you ever encountered a building with an interesting architectural quirk? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating content. Thank you so much for watching our video today, and until next time, stay curious and informed.